everybody, and welcome back to Art a la Carte. And today is the day I finally get to give you the official tour of my new studio. I'm so excited. I have been working on this project for 3 months. And not always quite sure if it was going to work out or not. So to be able to sit in my studio now and have it just about complete is crazy wild. Now, before I get into the actual studio tour portion of this video, I want a quick disclaimer that whether you have a large space or a room or a building or a corner of your kitchen table to create your artwork, you don't need a big space to create art. I've been on this journey as a professional artist for 20 years, and most of the time has only ever had a corner of my bedroom to create my artwork. Sometimes it was only a TV tray next to my couch. That was it. But I still created. I always wanted a studio someplace to create my artwork, but I never thought I was ever going to get one. So to have this opportunity to have a space is a dream come true, and I'm so excited. And if that is a dream of yours, I just want to encourage you not to give up on your art dreams or your goals, to work hard at them, whether you have a large space or a small space. Just keep working towards it. Now, before I reveal the finished, well, almost finished studio, I want to take you on a quick journey on how I got the studio and the process of getting it where it was to where it is. So this building itself used to be a fishing charter check-in office. It's about 12 years old. The building size itself is 10 by 16 with a little porch, which makes it about 10 by 20 if you put the porch on. Not a huge building by any means, but the perfect size for what I needed it to be. Moving it from where it was to where I want it now was a little bit of a challenge and made me very nervous at some point. But thanks to God and my amazing neighbors who actually chopped down trees and bushes so we could move it across their property onto the property where it is now, it's finally here. Yay! Once I got it here, I knew that there was going to be some things I would need to fix. It was a 12-year-old building that had been by the coast for a long time. By the front and back door, there was significant dry rot on the floor, as well as the front door itself had been kicked in at some point, so I needed to have a replacement door. But thanks to my wonderful neighbor, Mr. Tom, he came in and fixed my floor, and happened to have the exact same front door at his place that he wasn't using anymore, so he swapped the doors out. So now I have a working door, yeah! And he also fixed my porch. Once the construction remodel part was done, then it was time for the cosmetic reconstruction. I wanted to put new flooring in and give it a paint job because it was kind of this yellowish green color. I love green. Green is one of my top favorite colors, but this shade of green just did not go well with my complexion. I didn't know what kind of flooring I wanted, so I was looking for something super cheap, like those sticky tile things. I even considered like Dollar Tree tiles. You can get them for $1. But thanks to a dear friend of mine who had remodeled her house, she had these vinyl planks that you snap in, and she had just enough left over to do my house and sold them to me for super cheap. So I have really good high quality floors in my house. And thanks to my other friend Rachel, who helped me install them, I didn't have to pay for installation. As for the paint job, I wanted to go with something that was a little lighter in color, but still had a pop of color. So I chose off the top of my head purple. Actually, I asked my niece Eva to give me 3 colors, and I said I might choose one of them. So her colors were hot pink, baby blue, or purple. So I decided to go with light purples for my wall. 2 of my walls are super light. In fact, they're so light that when the light is shining on them, they almost look white. And then 2 of the walls are just a hint darker. Next to this white, it's definitely purple, but not purple. In my storage room, which is behind this curtain, I did go ahead and give a nice pop of color, and I have this really cool blue in there. It's a nice deep, rich blue, which I think adds for that nice different contrast of colors. With the floors and walls completed, I decided it was time to move into my studio. There are a few other cosmetic things I want to fix. Like I eventually want to put new lighting in the house, but as all good homeowners know, you take one project at a time because it gets really expensive really fast. So that might be a project for next year. But saying that I've never had overhead lighting ever, I've always used lamps, I'm not complaining about this lighting. It's not that bad. Okay, so let's give you a tour. Welcome to my studio. So as you guys can see, here is the front door, which I love for two reasons. One, because it has this amazing window, and two, it's a metal door so I can put these little magnets on there. Next we have window number one. The studio actually has 4 windows, which might almost be too many windows. Right here I have a bookcase which I have all of my art books in. If you want a detailed look at what art books I have, let me know in the comment section below. So this cozy little section right here is actually for my niece Eva. She likes to come and hang out in my studio with me sometimes, so I gave her a little section with this little cute bin right here that has like a little unicorn on it. It has all of her art supplies in it so she can create art along with me. Next we have window number 2 and number 3. In the middle of them I have a cart where I have my silhouette cutting machine and a couple other storage places for paper and things like that. Because the studio doesn't have a central heating system, I have a little portable electric oil heater which works amazing. Along with the heater I also have a small dehumidifier which takes a lot of the moisture out of the air and is a lifesaver. One of my absolute favorite features about this studio is the 8-foot walls. If you guys remember from my previous studio tours, I've never had walls. I've always had slanting ceilings. So the possibility of hanging up my artwork has been so much fun, and I have so many blank walls, but I'll talk about that in just a minute. This is the area of my studio that I know is going to change the most over time because everything needs to be in just the right place. In fact, in the last 3 days, I have rearranged this desk like 5 times, and I'm still not super satisfied with how everything is set up. It's a work in progress. Over in this section, I have my tower of color pencils where I have all the different colors kind of categorized in different drawers. I have my Copic tower and of course my electric pencil sharpener, which I love. Most of the stickers on here are stickers that you guys gave me. Moving over a little bit, I have my computer screen, which this has moved around a lot. Started over in that section, then went over here, and now it's in the middle, so I don't know where it's gonna end up. This is the main work area. I can be able to push this back, or because it's cordless, I can move my keyboard anywhere that I want it to be. I should mention that my desk itself is a door that is set on top of 2 different bookshelves, and it works great because it's a huge work surface, and that's something that's really important to me. I do have a messy mat, which I have camouflaged in this nice high quality contact paper I got from the Dollar Tree. Yeah. Moving over here, I have my little Lazy Susans, which actually is not a little Lazy Susan, it's rather large. But this way I can roll and get to all of my pens and pencils that I need. I still have half of it that I don't have anything on, but I'm not worried. I know things will soon fill this studio up, so I'm not pressured to add things to it. This new studio has presented itself with 2 issues that I'm having to work out. In my old studio, I had it completely worked out for camera setup and lighting. Because my roof was slanted, it was really easy to attach my camera to the ceiling and have it look down on my paper. So if you see any of the videos, you'll see a lot of my webcams and even my regular camera were attached to the ceiling because it was angled. This, not so much. So I've had to be a bit creative. For right now, this is my super fancy camera setup here. As for my webcam, I went ahead and purchased this blue arm from Amazon, and I'm hoping it's going to work out amazingly. I think it is. I just haven't officially tried it yet. This lamp is one of the solutions I'm trying out, which is my normal art lamp, and I have taken actual white paper and cut it out and taped it to diffuse it to make my own little light box thing. One thing I will say is you need to use an LED light because they do not produce a lot of heat. If you put a normal light bulb in here, you have a serious fire hazard. So the last part of my desk is this shelving unit, which I have no clue what I'm using it for. It will definitely change. Right now it has my cute little Funko Pop guys over here and just some random stuff, but it's definitely going to change. Last but certainly not least is the final wall in my studio, which the door is right here, so it's coming on this side. It has one gigantic window, which as you can see, I've placed this piece of cloth over the top so that I can draw it back when I want more light or let it go when I need it to really be a little bit more dark in the room. And again, loving these high ceilings because I'm able to put up artwork and shelving with all sorts of cute little things in it. Before I take you to the most exciting spot, which is the closet or storage unit, I want to ask you guys help on something. As you guys have seen, these ceilings are huge and I have a large space, which I'm excited to do a really big painting for, but I haven't decided what theme I want to go with. So if you have a themed idea for a painting, leave it in the comment section below. So now let's go into the studio, come on. Pull back the curtain and reveal the blue wall. Though you would think a storage place would not be that exciting, I'm very excited about it because I have so much stuff in my studio that I can put it all back here, and then the regular studio seems more open and less cluttered. So let me show you some of the massive amount of stuff. And again, this has not been organized yet. I have 3x3 cubes, shelves that I've stacked on top of each other, so I have 16 in total. Next to it I have a utility shelving where I have my printer, some of the posters that I'm selling, packaging supplies, and cleaning supplies. And then over here is a cute little shelf that I've had since I was really little, and on it I have the rest of my Etsy store shop supplies like my 5x7 prints, bookmarks, cards, and other such goodies. I also have a back door which leads to my neighbor's yard. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of my studio. Again, it's far from being completed. That's why I didn't go into, this is where I keep my pencils and this is exactly how I'm setting up my desk. But with the possibilities of live streams and weekly vlogs, I think any changes will be kind of documented as we go along. So make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on those videos. So until next time, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye!